Hello, hi, good morning. It's a morning yap. Have a first sip of coffee with me. This mug, by the way, is from a Black-owned brand. It was given to me by the one and only Fiona Flight. I think it's called the Trini G. And it is so adorbs. It is so adorbs. Anyway, I was supposed to be trying... Hold on. Okay. I'm trying the background. I'll make some other ones if this works well to see if I can keep my child's face out of here. Hey, Piper. That's enough. Okay. Sorry to your ears if you're listening in headphones. I can't remember when I did the last one of these and if the Venezuela thing was going on, so I could talk about the Venezuela thing. I don't know why this is going dark today. Hate that. Here's what I will say about the Venezuela thing. And I talked about it in my stories a little bit. If you have not read Shock Doctrine, if you have not done any research about the, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to keep hitting it, about Latin America, about Central America, about South America, I think you should. A lot of and this is true of most of the world, honestly. Almost every country that is destabilized has been destabilized by a colonial power, right? Whether that be Britain, whether that be Russia, whether that be Germany, whether that be the US, like every country that has been destabilized because of colonialization, with a goal of colonialization in mind. Now, back in the day, and I feel like I've talked about this before, maybe not on the podcast, but one of the things that I will never forget is reading the book, The Shock Doctrine. In fact, it sits on my shelf as a reminder of what the U.S. did to destabilize Central and South America, and all of the lies that were roped into the war on drugs and the dehumanization of brown people and black people, in particular in South and Central America, and the torture that we put people through, the government turmoil that we put people through, like literally, Chile, we talk about Chile a lot, we talk about Colombia a lot, now we're talking about Venezuela. All of these countries are countries that were destabilized by the United States in the 1900s. And so with that as a backdrop, and knowing that, Trump is trying to regain some foothold because he's very unpopular. We're going into the midterms this year. It is a political reasoning. It's not a good one, but it is political, right? And so I think that's important. I don't know why this is turning off today. That's crazy. Maybe it's just because of the green screen. But anyway, yeah, it's a nuanced situation. Maduro was a bad guy. But, we don't need to act like Putin in this whole situation, and bringing us closer to being, the type of power and dictatorship that Russia is not great. And the Senate being like, we'll just wait till Monday for a vote is wild. Wild. Now, the other piece of political news this morning that I saw before I got on here, I've obviously known about Venezuela throughout the weekend, but Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, is not seeking a third term, which I think is a great decision. Now, while all this fraud was settled back in 2023, and the people have been sentenced, this newest YouTube video from Nick Shirley, which was produced by the Republicans, has really raised a lot of questions, and there has always been like this concerted effort to criminalize, people that are using social safety nets, right? And truly, we don't care about the kids in this nation, because if we cared about the kids in this nation, if it was about the kids, there would be no defunding of the states. And I think it's very smart of Walz to say now, when there is enough time for another popular Democrat to run successfully, unlike Biden did. What's up, baby? What happened? What happened? Oh, I see. Hold on. They got a crochet hook stuck in their sock. That was the problem. So yeah, that is, you know, the backdrop that we're going into. I don't really have a ton else to say and report. It's almost foaling season on Katie Van Slyke's page, which I love all the baby horses, and there's going to be many horses this year, and I love many horses, and so that's happening. My baby inside is doing well, my baby outside is doing well. Rehearsals went wonderfully over the weekend for the world premiere of My Name is Florence. We start staging tomorrow. Yeah, lots of stuff going on, so make sure you're staying tuned to Instagram, this page, you know, Substack, etc. And I will see y'all around. Toodles.